up because it is about a minute delay. Yeah, lighting might be off. Okay, that might be a bit better. So we're going to wait for this to catch up. Anyone who's watching this after should be able to see this. Oh, it sounds like it is starting. Let's see. Once you guys can hear and see me, let me know because we'll get started with Harvester of Souls. Okay. There's an ad going for most people. Hello. Welcome. It sounds good. All right. So here we are with Harvester of Souls today. This one was the second most voted of the poll, first being Cuddles. And this one is awesome. This is probably my favorite from that year. And also, there's some cool info about this one as well. There was a Techy video that dropped today, and there's a new version of this. They call it the Soul Sucker, still made by Techy, but there's improvements. So I do have the old version. It doesn't have any of the improvements, but the newer one, you can actually adjust the girl. There's different features with it, and it's just overall a lot more improved. So that's pretty cool if you are considering buying them now when there's the new version. Don't go for any of the older spirit ones. Here is the head and body and fan in the mouth, all one piece right here. It also has the mechanism attached to that. FTX Elliott, thank you for the $2 donation. When will your next haunt build video be? Very soon. I know I've been saying that for a while now, but it's getting close. We're done with a lot of the walls. Just a bit more cutting and then painting to do, and then we are very close to the first one. But there will probably be 2 separate videos on the garage part, at least, because there's a lot this year. All right, so let's see what else we can get out here. We have the girl down here, but she's kind of stuck. Let's see. Okay. We got her. She has her fog tube, which is hooked up to her already. Here she is. Posable arms. These are gonna, or actually I think they just droop down, but it's totally stuck in her hair right now. There we go. She looks really cool. And I don't know if they changed her, but it does look a bit different from the newer model. But yeah, she's really cool looking. She's scary, and this is the hole for the fog to come out of, and that's where it shoots into Harvester's mouth. All right, let's see. We have the base right here, which is actually stuck on his triangle piece. This guy's very similar to the Fogging Grim Reaper with his setup. He has 3 different poles for the legs, which is kind of cool. Makes him very sturdy. All right, we have one hand right here. This is pretty detailed. It's a vampire type hand. Where will Harvester go? I am not sure yet. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be able to use him in the haunt at all because I don't really have a spot for him, sadly. I wish I did, though. He's really cool. Love this. Was your favorite of this year? This year, my favorite would probably be Nozzles, but it's been switching up. Don't really know fully, but pretty sure it's Nozzles. We have base covering right here, adapter and relay cord right there for the fog machine, and then lots of poles. Lots of poles right here. Hunter Haunts, thank you for the $2 donation. What are the 3 best props from Home Depot this year? In my opinion, it's the Phantom, the Witch, and the Werewolf. All the big ones. All right, so we can slide this out of the way now. Let's adjust our camera here because we're going to get to the setup of Harvester. All right, so looks good. Let's move this. Now, I don't remember if the 2 poles are in the front or the back. I'm guessing it's going to be like this. 1 pole in the front. So we have A to B right here, I believe. No, it's actually A to A. I do like when they do that. Just the same letter connections. And all 3 of these are A, unlike Fogging Grim Reaper, where the back one's different. So that's cool. None of them matter which side they go on. They're all interchangeable. There we go. Can you still get the Try Me buttons? Not all of them. Lowe's still sells Try Me buttons with their props, which is cool, but Spirit doesn't. I don't believe you can get those anymore, but you can find them online. I found them for pretty cheap online. And sometimes people include them in props if you're lucky, if you're buying an older prop. My pumpkin nester included one when I got him. So let's see. Are these all of our poles already? I think so. Yeah, not too much. Definitely does not go as high as the Foggy and Grim Reaper. But let's move the camera up because now we're moving over to the control box. So Techy did actually give some tips today. We don't need them yet. Actually, this doesn't look right. It's going to go like that. That's really weird, actually. I don't know if we did that right. I think let's make sure this is facing one way or the other. Let's check the instructions here because one of these poles is interchangeable at the top, and I'm not sure which way the control box should face. I feel like facing backwards would make sense for a prop like this, but I think both work. Let's see. There's two separate things of instructions. One is just for these step pad, fogs, stuff like that. This one is for the actual setup, and it wants us to put D in the back, or D on the one pole. The two poles in the back are both C, and then the one pole goes into this one, right up there. All right, there we go. So now we have this piece right here is D to D in the front, that one that we just connected. Now I'm not going to click any of these in right away. We want to get these all aligned before we click because 3 poles is a lot more difficult than just 2. So they're all aligned. We have those 2 halfway clicked. That one clicked just a bit. All right. One's clicked fully. Other one's clicked fully. And finally that one. So very sturdy now. I do like the 3-pole design. Let's actually make sure this looks good. I think our volume is pretty good. We can always adjust that later. He is on sensor mode, and his adapter we can just plug in right here. It's always easier to do that now just because we're going to cover this in a giant robe in a second. But let's see what we can either put the clothing on next or the next mechanism piece. It does, that's actually all one piece, so we can just put them on at the same time. So this might be a bit difficult to slide over the mechanism here, but I think we can get it. All right, so I do want to expose this piece because I do want to see what's going on here. That'll make it a lot easier. So as you can see, here's the plastic connector piece, and that just connects onto here. I heard that the front pole is facing forward, so we're just going to slide this on like this, and hopefully this clicks. Yep, that looks good. So we're going to slide all this fabric down. This is kind of a cheap inflatable type fabric, but you can kind of cover it up with the creepy cloth if you do it correct. This actually would probably want to come around here, unless we have extra. Oh, we do have extra over here. So we can drape this over. It covers just the shoulder portion of him and hides that cheaper fabric. Like that. So not too bad. It is noticeably cheap, but the prop itself is awesome, so it doesn't affect it too much. Now we do have some fog tube stuff going on in the arms because they run up the arms of Harvester and go to the girl. So it gets a bit weird later. For now, let's just connect these arms in. But yeah, later we're gonna have to actually attach some stuff there. So let's find this. Find the mechanism piece that it connects to. That might be difficult. Let's try to actually view this if possible. Sorry, you guys probably won't get to see this part. But I'm just trying to attach this arm. It's pretty weird with Techy stuff. It attaches in a weird spot. And it's different connectors. It's not snap locks. It's like actual like plastic triangles. There we go. There's one. Now what Techy recommended today is what I'm going to try because they did release the new video on the upgraded Harvester, or the Soul Sucker as they call it. So I'm going to try what they did. Basically, once this is all posed good, the hardest step here was actually getting the girl onto these hands when they were both here because just like 2 scoops ice cream cone, they don't align. So what we're going to do is we are going to make sure these look good here. Those do. So what they want you to do is attach the girl first here. So we're just going to slide that in till it clicks. There we go. Okay, that should stay. Now we have this arm. This arm we attach to the girl now. And then this piece up here is going to go into Harvester after. It just makes it easier. and they're not misaligned then. You can align them down here. And aligning it at the top by harvester is a lot easier than aligning it down by the girl because these connectors are really tiny and they're hard to bend. So that's what Techy recommends. Let's see if it worked, because I do remember that part being very difficult on the setup. Let's see. It feels like it's working better. I do think Jack the Reaper should become an animatronic for 40th. I think that would be awesome. All right, let's find this next triangle. All right, I did find that. And this part is the motorized part. So these attach on good right there. Okay, yeah, definitely do that. That is so much easier. Advice from Techy there. So that looks cool. His arms are not the greatest. You kind of have to pose all this to look really good, but that is awesome looking. Let's slide these shoulders back. There's like elastic pieces that kind of hide this connector bit. But there we go, looks cool. I am gonna actually flip him sideways for the demo because I know you guys can't really see the fog from here, so we will do that. So that looks good. Let's do the fog tube bit. This part is weird. There's some Velcro and wires that go up the arm. Here is our very DIY contraption to go on the machine. I'm gonna have to just hold this up to him, or hold this up to the machine, because this was connected to a different machine last year. This was a PVC attachment we made, so it's very different than what you're supposed to do. So I'll just have to hold it up this stream. Eventually I'll probably get another one, but this is actually Fogging Grim Reaper's fog machine, because I don't have another one accessible. They're all at the storage unit. So I will have to get more before I can give him his own fog machine. All right, so there's some Velcros on the arm here. Actually, hold on. This is, yeah, all right. So this Velcro is gonna go around. We're just gonna make sure that's tight on there. It's gonna go around, attach to itself, and keep the wire, or keep the tube up. And then we wanna take the wire that's coming from here, which goes to the girl, because the girl's head moves and the eyes light up. And we're just gonna feed that wire down to the control box. Doesn't have to go all the way yet. We can adjust that as we go, but that looks good. Fog tube is completely hidden from view now, which is really impressive. The way they did that was really cool. Kind of reminds me of the 12-foot witch, how it's all in this hand where it connects, but it's pretty cool. Now we have some tangled up pieces here. We have the adapter, which is 6 volt 2 amp, I believe. Let's check. Yep, 6 volt 2 amp. And now let's slide this out. We do have this cable right here, and this is what controls the relay for the fog machine. So this is actually going to directly plug into the back of the fog machine here, and then this is going to run to the top of harvester. And because we have to turn them anyways to see that activation, we'll just do that now so it's easier. I want to make sure you guys can fully see this well. Okay. Let's take this. This is labeled M. We're going to slide it in through here. This directly connects to this, the control box. And then there is a relay switch that we click, which I don't think that does anything now. He has to be on. So once he is plugged in, we can click that relay switch. Then the fog will be timed with him. But now we have lots of wires. So we have L, which is just a cluster of a lot of wires. All these are big clusters, actually. Usually it's not all of them, but these all are. We have J. J is coming from the girl, I think. Yep. J comes from the head of the girl. And that was the wire we slipped up the arm. I want to make sure these are firmly attached there. We have K. K I don't actually see. K might be going up to the mechanism area. Yeah, I found K. That must be going up to the mechanism area. And that looks like all of our wires right there. So now we have the fog attachment, which is just going to run over to just next to the fog machine, because that is not really ready yet. But I'm going to have to hold that. But first, let's now, he is plugged in. Let's test this fogging. Let me actually wipe off the lens here because this looks bad with the lights. There we go. Bombshell Slashers, thank you for the $5 donation. Do you or will you get Wraith from Spirit? I don't have Wraith, but I think the concept is cool. I like the lighting. I don't know. If I find one for a good price, I may, but I don't plan to right now. And IFAKIV, thank you for the $2 donation. Are you getting Strawman? I don't think so. Strawman's cool, but I don't have a spot for him. I wanted him at first, but I don't have any Scarecrow props at all, so I don't really have a good section for him. So let's sensor Harvester, just to get this working. Actually, you know what? Hold on. This might not be on the right mode. It looks like it is, but I don't remember actually connecting a sensor up. So I'm not sure if the sensor is working. But this is plugged in, and he's not going yet. So, yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Hopefully he's not broken. I have not tested him in a while. But yeah, let's try step pad, I guess. We can try a step pad. I do have a step pad in the other room, I believe. So I'll grab that real quick. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, got the step pad here. This is one of the ones from HalloweenCostumes.com, and this came with Ghostly Gentleman. So let's put this in the back here and check if this works. The speaker jack and the foot pad jack look very similar, but I found the correct one. Make sure that's in the right one. Actually, step pads kind of play the audio, or some step pads can play the audio through them. It's really weird. Okay, so foot pad is on now. Doesn't seem like he is going. Uh-oh. May have an issue here. Yeah, even step pad's not working. So, I don't know what that would be. Looks like everything is wired up. Let's check. Yeah, it looks like the mechanism is wired up. And so is everything else, it looks like. Other than I did find the sensor wire, but that shouldn't really matter. We can still try it, but that shouldn't technically matter right now because we already have the foot pads section done. Bombshell Slashers, thank you for the donation. Will you get Gary, I think it said? Gary from Spirit Halloween. Yes, I will try a different adapter. I don't plan on getting Gary, although I do like the concept. Yeah, let's try a different adapter here. That could be our issue. If not, I might just try to get one of the new ones, because the new model is pretty awesome. Hold on, let's grab this. Little Skelly Bones is the best adapter to switch out here. 6-volt 2 amp, and it just attaches right in really easily. All right, let's try that. We can also try him back on sensor mode now, because I do have his sensor plugged in. Oh, it sounds like he's resetting, so it must have been a faulty adapter. Let's try this. There was a reset, so the mechanics do work. Although, I didn't switch him on. All right, let's try it now. There he goes.
Look at me, just as all the others have.
Let's
now
click the relay.
I have you. Your soul will be mine forever.
Relay didn't work yet. Try to get a better view on him. He really is an impressive looking prop. So let's try to click that relay again.
Look at me,
Hold on.
just as all the others have. Now that I have you, your soul will be mine forever.
Slowly going. There it goes. Wow. Yeah, he's really awesome when he works. Let's actually get a dark demo.
Look at me, just as all the others have. Now that I have you, your soul will be mine forever.
Yeah, the belt is definitely going bad. The arms are slipping. But yeah, uh-oh. We'll let him go one more time, but that's just to reset him.
Your soul will be mine forever.
All right, so there we go. He is really cool. When he works, oh, there was eye flash. He does have volume control, but yeah, he is amazing. That concept is great. You do need a pretty powerful fog machine to keep up with him, though. As you can see, my fog machine already stopped. I think Nozzle's fogger would probably do better, but he is awesome when he's going. So what demos do we want to see? Deadly Creeper is the first one I saw. Let's go over there. Here is Deadly Creeper. Let's plug him in. And we will come back to Harvester for anyone who missed that. Really impressive prop. Giant prop. Biggest of the year. Let's go over here. Oh, I missed something. Bombshell Slashers, thank you for the $5 donation. Mr. Dark. Can't demo Mr. Dark just yet because he's not up, but his stream should be fairly soon. He is one of the larger ones, so he'll have to be upstairs. But I'm excited for that one. As soon as we can, we will, because Dark is probably my favorite spirit prop. Arch of the J, thank you for the $2 donation. Can you name 3 animatronics from the 2008 theme? Probably not. Mad Scientist is my favorite from that year, but I did not go back then. I started going in 2012, so I'm not very knowledgeable on years before that. But 2008 Mad Scientist was my favorite by far, so that's the one I definitely know. Let's see. I know the Gemmy Cauldron, which was released that year too as well. Or sold that year. Nozzles, okay. Nozzles. Let's see if his fog machine is ready, though. I'm not sure. Doesn't look like his fog machine is ready. It was kind of recently plugged in. So let's do about 1 or 2 demos before him, and then we'll come back to him for sure. Lord Raven. Bombshell Slashers, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Mad Scientist. We can't demo Mad Scientist yet either. He's actually one that's in the storage unit still, but I'm so excited to do that. I will definitely be doing an unboxing on him, so stay tuned for that. Sadly, can't right now, but I am excited for that one. He is huge. He's awesome. His concept is great. His quality is great as well. Full foam latex, just such an overall awesome prop. All right, so here's Lord Raven. Let's plug him in. All right.
How dare you enter my forest? If you value your pathetic human life, turn back now. Or come closer. You shall meet your doom.
He's awesome. Let him go one more time.
I knew you would be here soon. You could say I have eyes all over. Remember, wherever you run, my crows and I will find you.
Really eerie and just overall an awesome prop. All right, let's see about Nozzles. Nozzles does not look ready yet, but his fog machine is releasing a bit of fog, so it should be really soon. One more demo. Monty. Monty's the next one I saw. Here's Monty. Fixed head. The mouth does move now, more correctly than it did. Let's find this. Here, this should be his adapter right here. All right. His sensor takes a second, so we'll wait just for a second here. Nozzle's fog machine is ready, so we'll go to that right after. That is the bobblehead Reaper right there. All right, let's unplug him right there, in position right there. So let's go over here to Nozzles. There's Nozzles, looking awesome. I just love the overall look of him. He is very, very expensive, but I wouldn't say he's worth what he's priced at, but he is really cool. If you can afford him, go for it. He is awesome.
That is like a little Halloween box to take the room. I can't get enough of this stuff. Get a load of this holiday shit.
Really cool. Probably my favorite of the year. He actually smells like he has a fog scent in. I did put some fog scents in some of them, and that fog smell is very different, so it's probably fog scent. Smoldering Zombie, yeah, sure. We haven't gotten too many requests for him. Here's Smoldering Zombie. This was my first ever spirit prop, and I got him at the after sale 2015. Plug him in here. There we go. He's constant, so he's just going to keep going until we shut him off. But he is awesome. Great movement. All right, let's do 2 more here before we go back to Harvester of Souls. Mr. Punchy. Here's Mr. Punchy. Let's go back here. All right. I do have to pose his hair better. I've seen some really good posed hair. This one doesn't look too great. All right. Let's plug him in. His ball will inflate for a second, but we'll turn off the lights once he goes.
Closer. I have something to tell you. It's so funny. I promise you'll die laughing.
All right, let's do that one more time. His ball is more inflated now.
Round and round and round I go. Where I stop, soon you'll know.
All right, there he was, Mr. Punchy. Let's do one more before we go back to Harvester of Souls for anyone who missed that one. But tomorrow we'll be back with probably the longest stream yet because we're doing Fairy of the Dead. I'm excited for that one, but that is going to be a long stream for sure. Jack Stalker. Jack Stalker is the first one I saw over here. So Jack Stalker, let's go over here. Here he is. We are going to have to plug in the entire conveyor for this. All right. There we go. So now he's going to reset. And now we'll censor him. He is on censor mode.
Here comes another fool who thinks it's safe to come so close to us. Yeah, they must not be very smart. Well, no matter. I'm sure they have more to offer than just brains. True. I can sense a delicious soul in there somewhere. I have a few ideas as to how we get it out.
Really an awesome prop. Great concept. All right, so coming back over here. Here is Harvester of Souls again for anyone who missed him. Let's try to push this down just a bit. This looks a bit weird here. Cover this with creepy cloth. That looks better. All right, so quick reset there. Here he goes.
Just as all the others have. Now that I have you, Your soul will be mine forever.
He is really, really cool. Such an awesome prop. So yeah, let's do one more in the light,
Just as all the others have. Now that
so we can see this detail here.
your soul will be mine forever.
I love that the fan actually sucks the fog into the mouth too. Looks really impressive. All right, so there he is, Harvester of Souls. He is incredible, so cool. Great concept, I love that. But tomorrow, like I said, we'll be back with a probably pretty long stream because it is going to be the Ferry of the Dead by Home Depot. So that one, it's a long setup. We have an 8-foot boat to build and then a 6-foot animatronic to build. So it'll be big, but it will be fun. So everyone, make sure to join in tomorrow if you can because that's going to be an awesome one. But there he was, Harvester of Souls. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.